Hey y'all, it's Miss Guy, and we are jumping into session 2 today. I hope that you have enjoyed your time in SOC 225 thus far. I hope that I am not talking to you today and you're like, oh, wait, yeah, I am in this class. But anyway, this week you should have been working in session 1. And hopefully you are either A, already finished, or B, just about finished with session 1, because session 2 has opened today and we are going to talk about our work that we have to complete in session 2. I just want to remind you that you do in fact need a textbook in this course. The textbook is available in 2 options at our bookstore. One is an e-text option, if that fits your learning style. The other is a paper book. They're about the same price. I think it's $1 and some change difference. Choose which one works best for you, but go ahead and get it. This is your last and final warning, because starting next week, we are going to start reading some of the text and getting started, completing assignments, using the text. All that stuff kicks off next week. All right. So like I said, session 1's pretty simple. So hopefully you're already done with that and you are ready to jump into session 2. If you have not already started session 1, go back and do that now. Get that done. That is due at 8 a.m. on Tuesday morning. So remember, we always have a Monday night, no later than 11:55 p.m. deadline, but due to the Martin Luther King Jr. holiday, we are postponing that deadline until 8 a.m. After that, you will not be able to submit those particular items for credit purposes. Okay, jumping into session 2, this session is entitled Defining Diversity. So I said to you guys in the welcome email, diversity is much more than the color of skin. And a lot of times that is where people stop when we use the term diversity. Diversity is not only race, it is all aspects. So what we're going to do here is we're going to kind of take a personal inventory and figure out what diversity really means to us. So the first thing that you're going to do after you finish watching this directions video is complete this diversity organizer. So what you will do here is you will click on this bright blue link. It is going to prompt you to make a copy. You're going to check this, or excuse me, click on this button that says make a copy, and this is essentially going to be yours. Now, it has deposited into your Google Drive. You will do all your work here, and then you will actually submit this document back to me in Moodle. Hopefully, you're an expert at that. If not, let me know. I can give you the information to the Digital Teaching and Learning Lab on campus, and you can go and sit down with the awesome folks that work in that resource, and they can walk you through how to do all of this. All right, using your own words here, I want you to define or explain what diversity means to you. When I say in your own words, that means that came from you. You didn't Google it. You didn't look it up. You didn't ask somebody else. You are just brain dumping for me in this area what diversity means to you. Whatever that answer is, put it there. Then you are going to do a few searches. You're going to search, and I'm totally fine if you do Google searches for images or if you insert things from the clip art type system here. I want images, in your opinion, that represent or display diversity. And then I want images that, in your opinion, do not represent or display diversity. I'm going to say a safe number here is 4 to 5 images. I wouldn't do any less because you really want to show that this is a 100-point assignment that you have put forth a lot of effort into. Be sure that you also resize your images. Okay, I don't need a 15-page diversity organizer turned in. Size those down to about a wallet size photo, or, you know, if you don't know what wallet size photos are, I don't even know if they sell those anymore. Maybe like the size of your driver's license. Size the images down so they don't take up a ton of space. All right, so 4 to 5 images that display diversity in your opinion, 4 to 5 images that do not. So obviously you're going to stretch some of this space here. All right, and then the next thing that you're going to do is you're going to ask some people. Reach out to 3 different people and just say, what does diversity mean to you? Define diversity to me. All right, all you're going to do, person's name, you can do first name, and then their relation to you, and then type exactly what they said. All right, if you ask somebody and that person says, I don't know, or I don't want to talk to you, or I'm not participating in this, they're not a person that you can use. Okay, so you actually are going to need 3 different definitions from other people, and tell me who they are. I don't need all of their rundown information, but I do need the name and the relation to you. We'll circle back to that later on. All right, the next thing that you're going to list here is identifying some characteristics. So see how I'm moving things around there? There you can see where you can adjust the size of these white boxes here. All right, so I want you to think about some characteristics of diversity, and I want you to list them here. This is going to be a bulleted format. You don't need to type a paragraph here for me. Just bullet some things here. Characteristics that truly mean diversity to you, okay? I will give you an example here, okay? A characteristic of diversity for me, in my opinion, would mean understanding, okay? We have to understand that everyone is different from us and that everyone has a different experience from us. And their experiences have shaped their thoughts and their opinions and their beliefs. And so for me, a characteristic of diversity is understanding. A non-characteristic of diversity, if I was going to offer my opinion here, would be discrimination. Okay, so if we are treating people differently based upon their diverse whatever, we are not showing that aspect of diversity that we really need to work towards, that understanding, that acceptance. And so that would just be my personal opinion. There's 2, they're my opinions. You're going to list out bullets. I would say 8 to 10 bullets here, okay? These are going to be words, vocab words, concepts, phrases that really identify those characteristics of what diversity means and doesn't mean to you. All right, and then we're going to get down here to the next section here that says find a dictionary definition of diversity. All right, figure it out. Find a dictionary, define the term diversity, record it right in that box. So what you're going to kind of do here is on the front end, you're going to start thinking about what diversity really means to you, what it doesn't mean to you, what it looks like, what it doesn't look like, and then you're going to go see what does the dictionary say. All right, and then I want you to brainstorm here in this last box. What questions or what concepts about diversity do you feel like you might need to explore a little more in order to understand your world better, okay? Do you need to understand and explore different races or different religions or different areas of the world? Do you need to spend time in a particular area? Maybe you are researching the differences in people's ages, okay? Because age is a characteristic that we could say we need to incorporate if we're going to have a diverse group of people, right? So think about some questions, some concepts that you feel like you just need to take a deeper dive in order to understand the concept of diversity even better, all right? Do not put nothing right here. Do not put, I don't have any questions. This is a 100-point assignment, and I am definitely expecting input in each of these white boxes. I would say you could do a paragraph here if you wanted to kind of incorporate it all into a paragraph, or you could do, 3 to 4 bulleted statements or questions or concepts that you feel like you need to explore a little better for a deeper understanding of diversity. All right, so once you are done with that diversity organizer, you're going to submit it. Now, your page is going to look different from my page because I'm an instructor and you're a student, but there is a box you'll submit. Hopefully this is not your first Moodle course and you know how to do all of that. I would absolutely suggest submitting through your Google Drive. Again, if you need help with that, please send me an email and I will let you have access to all of the Digital Teaching and Learning Lab resource information, so those wonderful people in that resource can help you out. All right, once you have finished with that diversity organizer, the next thing is a Voicethread. We are going to use Voicethread a lot in the coming weeks, and so we're going to do like a trial Voicethread here. Here are the directions for using Voicethread. Oh my goodness, those are not the directions for using Voicethread, but I will fix that for you. There are directions there, walk you step by step on how to use Voicethread. When you get ready, you're going to click here on the Voicethread introduction assignment. This is going to walk you through exactly how to do those directions, and you are going to have a spot here that's going to get you started on that Voicethread assignment. So what you will do on this assignment is it's gonna record you via your camera on your computer. You're gonna introduce yourself to me. You're gonna tell me a few things that make you unique or diverse, and then just give me one nugget of information that you've uncovered thus far in the course. Doesn't matter what it is, just one nugget of information, okay? This is an assignment, it is graded, but essentially this is a test assignment to make sure that your Voicethread is working correctly on your end of the computer. I do want to remind you, when you are using Voicethread in Moodle, you absolutely have to have a stable internet connection. So if you are struggling with Voicethread, it probably means you need to do something different for your internet, whether that means you need to come to campus or you need to go somewhere else. You need to, maybe use your computer instead of your phone, whatever. It is a Wi-Fi connection type issue. So this will be the trial Voicethread for us this semester. Okay, I think I have talked enough and I have covered session 2 thoroughly. If you have questions or concerns, please reach out to me via email as soon as possible. And when I hit stop for this video, I will make sure that I get those Voicethread directions uploaded into that link correctly. And I do apologize for that. All right, you guys have a wonderful week, and I will talk to you via email if you need me.